This farmer's pizza.
It's a farmer's pizza.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is a thin crust pizza, as I can see. What are the toppings?
Topping mozzarella cheese, broccoli, sun-dried tomato, and mushroom, spinach.
So is this a popular pizza here?
Yeah.
This one, farmer's pizza. And what is popular in the non-veg category?
I am the executive chef at Mistral. Mistral, which essentially is the name derived from the currents that are actually which merged down south of France, and is basically an idea and an ideology that we implement in our food towards merging cultures and merging different palate styles. A couple of those dishes are currently present on my menu in the form of a very nice chuck grilled steak with a teriyaki glaze, to having a very nice ponzu chicken salad, and perhaps using pepperonis along with bacon and a little bit of house cured pork on my pizzas. Um, Actually, the best sellers on my menu happen to be the vegetarian food at times, and it's a very good mix of dishes like the spinach and almond ravioli, to my Caesar salad, to the grilled chickens, and the amazing seafood that we do as per the season. All of this complemented with some amazing pizzas that we have on a menu, which is the pizza bases are derived from the cold fermentation process, and the output is quite phenomenal and quite loved by the patrons who've been coming to Mistral. So we'll be cooking the tableau of quinoa today, one of the most preferred salads during the summers. It's a very simple combination of multiple ingredients, from chopped cucumber, tomatoes, to herbs which are parsley and some freshly cut mint, and this can then just get blended. Once we've mixed this a little, we wrap it up and we just add in a little bit of milk. Variations are plenty to this particular dish. I have made a very simple vegetarian version, which is actually quite true to the USP of a restaurant. So this becomes the mixture of the ravioli. So this in small quantities can then be used to fill inside these little sheets of pasta. You can either make your own pasta dough or use the ready to, you can actually pick up lasagna sheets from the supermarket and use a regular ring mold or a cutter to get this particular shape. The sizes of the ravioli could be this, or maybe just a little bigger than this, but not much, because pasta sheets tend to expand when you put them in, when you blanch them in hot water. We use a little wash of milk, and so we avoid using eggs. So you have a veggie wash that can be used, and then maybe just a little bit of filling here. Sorry, similar exercise on the other pasta sheet as well. Where we can actually take a little better quantity of the filling. Then we close them. So once the dish is done, we generally don't add a lot of cheese into it while we're cooking this dish. The only cheese that we add is after this dish is done. We just fold in the cheese afterwards.
What cheese is that?
That's this is Parmigiano Reggiano, or the regular young Parmesan. You have two varieties which are generally available, one being the Reggiano and the other one being the Grana Padano. very simple flavor into the dish than just being like a. And that's the ricotta and spinach ravioli at masala. We'll be starting off the dish by first just spreading a little bit of the chocolate and the hazelnut sauce. And then trying to grate the flavors right there. Some candied hazelnuts. Some rice crisps, chocolate flavored rice crisps. So this is the 62% dark chocolate raspberry torte with some candied hazelnuts and rice crisps.